Today, history has been made, and not the good kind. For the first time on record in June, the endangered southern resident orca never came home to inland waters.
Simone Del Rosario is here to talk more about their absence and what this actually means. And you're saying we've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, that's right. It is unprecedented. They're called residents for a reason. The Puget Sound is home to the southern residents. And even though they travel throughout the year, when late spring and summer hits, the Salish Sea is where we've historically seen them.
Going back to the start of our study, which was in the 70s, there has never been a June without southern resident killer whales in inland waters.
Well, in fact, it's been about 2 months since they've been seen in the Salish Sea at all. Last year, they broke records when they never came in during the month of May. But not being here in June is even more startling.
So what are the experts saying? Where do they think the killer whales are right now?
So there have been sightings off of the west coast of Vancouver Island, and fishermen over there are reporting decent Chinook salmon runs, which is their preferred prey. So the hope with the endangered population is that they are finding food out there, which of course we know they desperately need.
Yeah, and they just basically don't have enough food here. Is that what that's telling us?
Yeah, the short answer is yes. You know, we know that these orcas have not been getting enough food for some years now, and now they're looking outside of what's considered their normal hunting grounds. In fact, this spring, L-Pod was spotted all the way down in Monterey Bay, California. The whales are known to travel down to California, but it was the first time they were spotted in Monterey Bay in about a decade. Now, fishermen there also reporting really good salmon runs this year. Up here in the San Juan Islands and south of Vancouver Island, the salmon runs are threatened, and Canada's Fraser River is decimated. And that's been a huge food source for these orcas as long as we've known. But researchers still think they'll come home eventually.
I do think that they're going to end up coming in the next couple weeks. It would be shocking and really heartbreaking if we went a whole summer without them here, but I don't see that happening.
Optimistically, the orcas not being here because they're finding fish elsewhere, that's a good thing. But we have to think about what's going on here and what message the orcas are sending. For that, I contacted Lummi Nation, who considers the southern residents to be their relatives under the water. In Lummi, it's called Quethalmachin. Lummi elder Raynell Morris told me if Quethalmachin are not spending as much time as usual in the Salish Sea, it's because they are looking for healthier waters. They're speaking to us. If we don't take care of our home, where will we go? What happens to them happens to us. And I think that's a really important message as we look to why they're not here and thinking about restoring those salmon runs as soon as possible, not just for the southern residents, but for the entire ecosystem, for us.